Here we have an example of multiplying polynomials where we have a binomial which has two terms and we're multiplying that by a trinomial or a polynomial with three terms. So with this we cannot use FOIL, unfortunately. Remember, FOIL can only be used when we're multiplying two binomials together. So the easiest way to think of doing this is just kind of double distributing, where we're going to start by distributing this A to everything in the second polynomial, and then we're going to distribute the 4 to everything in the second polynomial. So if I start by distributing my a, I'm going to take my a times the a squared, and then I'm going to take my a times the negative 2a. We're going to take the a times the 3. So far I've gone through, distributed my a to everything. Now I have to go back through and distribute my 4 to every term in the second polynomial. So I'm going to take the 4 times the a squared term, and then I'm going to take the 4 times the negative 2a, and finally I'm going to distribute my 4 to the positive 3. Now when I go through here and multiply, remember the rule for multiplying powers that have the same base, we have to add the exponents. So if I have an a, remember that's like a to the first power, and I'm multiplying that by an a squared, I'm going to take a to the 1 plus 2, which gives me a cubed for my first term. Now an a times a negative 2a, I'm going to put my coefficient, negative 2, out front, and then a times a gives me a squared. A times 3 is plus 3a. 4 times a squared is plus 4a squared. 4 times negative 2a, I could take the 4 times negative 2, which gives me negative 8, and then I have my a term, and then 4 times 3 is a positive 12. Now looking at what I have here, I see that I have some like terms. Remember, like terms have the same variables raised to the same power. So I have a negative 2a and negative 2a squared and 4a squared, which are like terms. My 3a and my negative 8a are also like terms. So I'm going to go through and make sure I combine my like terms when I write this polynomial in standard form. Remember, standard form, the exponents are listed in descending order, or biggest exponent down to the smallest exponent, or no exponent. So my first term would be a cubed. If I add my a squared terms together, negative 2a squared plus 4a squared gives me a plus 2a squared. Positive 3a plus negative 8a is negative 5a. And finally I have my plus 12. So the product of these two polynomials is a cubed plus 2a squared minus 5a plus 12.